There it is. Turn this down. Hi guys, how's everyone doing this afternoon? I came on really quick. I wanted to talk about some things. Hopefully I don't have to get off and then come back on because I was running a little late here. So let's see how much people come right now because I do want to go over this stuff. But if not too many people come on, then I might just wait. So let's see. This is going to be very interesting here. How's everyone doing? You guys can hear me well? Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to start anything yet because I gotta wait.
Yeah, I don't want to start anything
because I need to see. I need to test you guys' skills. This is going to be kind of interesting. So I wanted to go over two things first. Well, I want to go over this thing that happened. So it's like a few things that happened the other day, and I wanted to see if you guys can pick out the message within the signs. So I want to do that, but I want you guys to interact with me. And then there's two other things that I wanted to go over, but I don't want to do that yet. I wanted to do this first because it's going to be a little bit of in between talking. So I guess we'll see. I put it to subscribers only. I have people follow me, unfollow me, follow me, unfollow me. So I wanted to like cut them off so they wouldn't even be able to. I don't know who the people are who unfollows and follows. You know what I mean? So I wanted to put subscribers only so they won't even be able to talk. Whoever these people are, because this is like the same people, the same amount always. So then we'll see here. No one's saying anything yet. See, the first part, I need people to talk because I need to test you guys' skills. I don't want to just come on and talk about it. But this is kind of interesting here. I can't see anything. Oh, hi, Joe. How are you? You can hear me? Okay, good. All right. So what I wanted to do was go over something that happened the other day. So it was a few signs that happened. And I wanted to know if you guys will get it. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to just save it to test you guys' skills. So then you guys will know, like, are you prophetic? Are you not? Do you see spiritually? Do you not? Is there half you get, half you don't? So I wanted to like go over that. I thought that would be kind of interesting there. So only you're saying anything. So you need to get a pen or something to write with and a paper because the thing is, I don't want you to miss anything. So when I go over this, I need you to keep up because there's a few moving parts there. So I'll just say it. Since you're here, you said something. That's all that matters, really, and no one else is saying anything. I don't know who these people are. So okay, so the night it was like 2 days ago, I had like this attack, like in my dreams, right? I got up and prayed. I don't have the full revelation for that dream yet, so I'm not gonna say that because it could just be for me. So that morning, I got up. I had that attack. I prayed against that dream and I came out here. I prayed and then I went to take out the trash, right? So, do you have anything to write with right now? Because I'm going to start showing you things. Do you have like a paper and a paper right now and something to write with? Once you say yes, then I'll continue. Because then you won't be able to keep up. So you need to be writing this down. Do you have something to write with? Yes, but I'm at work and limited. Oh, okay. So you're at work. Okay. So maybe the other people, they're shy or something. Maybe. Okay. All right. But then you could do the playback. Okay. So I went to the trash and I had my wallet. My wallet is attached to my keys. So whoever you are that's back there that's not saying anything to me, I hope you're paying attention. It might help you. So My keys and my wallet is attached to each other. I have my trash that I'm dumping the trash. I throw out the trash and my keys, because my finger is in here, my wallet detached from the keys and fell by the trash. I would like the trash bin. I threw the trash in there and it almost went in the trash, but it fell by the trash, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm so happy I prayed, because I wouldn't be able to get my wallet out of there. So then I picked up my wallet, went back home, like walked back here. And that was a little sketchy, but I was just like, okay, whatever, things happen. So then I had to go to the post office, right? I had to go to the post office. So then I have this box here. I had to pick up, I had to check my P.O. box, and then I had to ship this box out. So I get there with this box. I still have this box, mind you. I get there with this box, and I kept on making a mistake with the to and from, to and from, to and from. I kept making a mistake. So at the third time, because I did 2 papers, I made a mistake. And the other one, I went to write it and made a kind of a small error. And I told her, forget it, because there's too many mistakes. So I came back home with this box. I didn't ship this box out. So I went to the P.O. box, right? The same thing, and had 2 packages and an envelope. So I kept on making mistakes. Remember, I just told you guys I had a attack that's that morning, that night. And then all this is happening the next day, the same day, whatever. So then when I get home with my daughter, the same keys that was detached from the wallet, if you guys are keeping up, I don't know if you guys are keeping up or not, but I'll tell you guys the message, because it could be for somebody else too, because I'm led to actually talk about this. So the keys now have a butterfly lanyard connected to it. I put the key in the door, it drops. The butterfly lanyard breaks. The lanyard rolls over there. The butterfly flies over there. It's a mess. My whole butterfly lanyard fell. My daughter has the same butterfly image on her ID tag. And then I had the lanyard on my keys. So now I know something's happening spiritually. The butterfly falls, it breaks. I see on the floor here someone, I don't know who it was. It's like they put, I don't know the best way to say it, but it was like a smudge of, like, you could say, feces in front of my door. But it's so tiny. I took pictures. Who is that? I can't really see. Hi, how are you doing? Ask for Kingdom. Sister or brother? Is it brother? How are you guys doing? You look so pretty. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So the butterfly lanyard falls all over the place. So I know the Lord is speaking to me regarding something. I see the feces. It's like 2 little drops. I'm with my daughter because we're coming back from the post office, that I wasn't able to ship out because I kept making mistakes. But I do have an envelope and 2 packages with me because of I had to check my P.O. box. So anyway, I see they smudged it, like they put it so tiny I wouldn't be able to see it, but my keys dropped, the butterfly fell, broke off, and I saw it. So I took big gallons of water that I put to the side as tap water and like pretty much pressure washed this whole thing. The whole situation was just clean, and I did it where everything was washed away. And I looked deeper, things I didn't even see was there. Like things was like in the corner, I couldn't see it. So then what happened? So then I know the Lord is speaking to me now because of the butterfly being broken. I'm not able to set out the package, my wallet being broken off from the keys dropping, and all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, so what's happened? And remember the attack, and then the feces here. The feces, mind you, is in front of my friggin' door. So so I start putting 2 and 2 together. But that's for another day regarding why somebody asked me certain questions. So now let's go over this to see if you guys have been keeping up. Hi, sister. How are you guys doing? So now, are you just coming in? Are you guys keeping up or no? Okay, so let's go with the wallet and the wallet keys trash. Keeping up? All right, so the wallet keys and trash was the first thing that happened where the wallet fell by the trash. I had the trash. Do it in the thing, right? So you can see the Lord and you can see the enemy in this message here, right? Because the wallet wasn't able to go into the trash, which this is what the attack is all about. So then you guys can see what the enemy is trying to do here. So the wallet, the trash. So that's poverty right there if you guys haven't kept up with what I was saying, right? So then the keys. Okay, no, not the keys. The post office. I kept making mistakes. I couldn't ship out this box here. I couldn't ship out the box. So I had to keep this box with me here because I kept making mistakes. But the P.O. box, I had 3 items in there. So 1, I couldn't ship out. 3, I was able to take. You see the enemy within the mistakes and you see the Lord within the packages that I took. So that's like pretty much double for what for what the Lord is trying to do and what the enemy is trying to prevent the Lord from bringing into my life here if I'm not careful. So I still have this box here. So I wasn't able to ship it out. So no movement, delay, stagnation, tracking. So no going out. So this is like mistakes. You're not able to ship out. You're not able to move out. You're not able to move forward. So this is now stuck with me here, right? No going out, delays, tracking, no movement, stagnation right there, right? So the double part with me able to take my package, the other 2 packages and the envelope. But the thing is what was revealed to me, I forgot. I took my time getting those packages. So it was a delay there. Those packages were sitting there for like 2 weeks. Oh, a week, excuse me. So I forgot to tell you guys. So that day my daughter lost her tooth. So that tooth came out. That tooth came out too. I wasn't going to say that, but that was highlighted to me this morning too. So she lost her tooth. So old out, new coming in. So that's where the transition to with the butterfly. Remember, the butterfly broke off of these keys. Another thing broke with the butterfly broke and the money. The money also being detached from me. And now the transition, which is the butterfly not being able to the butterfly being highlighted because a butterfly is transition as well, changes, new things, right? And that's now breaking off of what I have here. So that's what stagnation again, right? No movement. Then you're gonna see what whoever did the feces in front of my door, you'll see what they're trying to do regarding the movement. So the keys dropped. You guys could come in anytime if you guys get anything highlighted too. Because I was actually supposed to wait for you guys to start telling me stuff. All right, so now my lease is almost up here as well. So my lease is almost up. So that's what I probably should have led with. So my lease is almost up here. And let me see something else before I go into the message here. Okay, with the keys. So the keys is also representing new opportunities, opening doors, new doors in my life, new opportunities. And also for me being effective in my walk because of the authority, the keys the Lord gives me here. So this is like a big problem here if you're not paying attention. If these things are, if the Lord is, if all these signs is happening at one time, you have to pay attention. One mishap, okay. But so many things, this is an attack here. And mind you, the attack that happened the night before, or the same morning, I woke up having to pray against this attack. Okay, so then we all know, yes, to change with the butterfly, beauty, and also because I looked it up, adept. So adept is a highly skilled or trained individual. So that's what goes hand in hand with the keys as well. That's why the butterfly dropped. So whoever is into whatever they into, witchcraft or whatever, that put the feces, and it was some other things that I saw, like red dots, you can say. So that's what the whole thing is. So when I tell you guys that people, you might not know who you live around or work around, go to school around, date, whoever, you don't know what they see in the spirit regarding you, right? The door is also symbolic, opening the door here, but I wasn't able to open the door because the keys fell. So what they're trying to do is, like I always talk about, is gain an open door, right? And this is what the thing is. When you don't have open doors, they need to create an open door. That's why the whatever ritual what that was about with the feces and stuff, they wanted me and my daughter most likely to step on it to track it back into the house to open the door. But then also the bigger picture, not only the feces, right? Also what they're trying to stop me from doing, which is moving forward, right? The box represents packing, movement, right? And because my lease is almost up, these people here are trying to stagnate me, stop me, delay me from moving forward and moving out. And this is why my wallet, because they're trying to frig with my money, detach. And this is why the trash is right there. This is a trashy situation right here, right? So it's not going to work. It was just really mind, like what did they think was going to happen here? So yeah, so this is how you know when you're living around people that are into the dark arts. This is what they're trying to do. So if your eyes are not open to it, you're going to fall snare to this kind of stuff. So after going over this, is there anything that you guys, did I miss anything, or did it stick out to you guys or resonate in any way regarding like what I said? What else is going on? So definitely transition, trying to stagnate. That's a fact. Um so yeah, what else can I say? People are watching individuals more than they know. Um Hear you speaking of hindering spirits, but it's being brought to your attention. Hindering spirit, yeah, okay. So, oh, what else did you say? So you could deal with it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because the Lord is definitely, it's something like I know it's the end of the year, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Like, are you guys gonna fast? Because I'm definitely gonna, fast, but I'm having the same experience, and I'm a mailman. Oh, with hindering. Yeah, that's definitely and that's why I was led to talk about it, because I believe that it's other people, this message is probably could be for other people and not just me, because that's what I feel in my spirit. Because I was just like, let me go over it, and if it resonates with someone here. But that's the attack that's happening right now. But you can see the Lord in it too. But it's like when people are saying that we can't defeat what the enemy is doing. Yes, we can. And that's what I wanted to address this subscriber where she said I'm delusional. I want to address her in a second too. You definitely could put situations in place to prevent these things from happening. And this is why the Lord shows us. He doesn't show us for no reason. He shows us because we can attack it and stop it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what they're trying to do. But if you did you guys see the Lord in this message, or you guys just saw the enemy in here? And then it was a lot of water too. The water symbolic as well, both, right? Okay, so this is what it looks like when your spiritual eyes is open. You can see, you can see. A lot of people can't see, so if they'll hear this, they'll be like, "What is she talking about?" They have no idea what's happening. They're clueless. But when your eyes is open, you're able to understand the signs. That's when you know your spiritual eyes are open, when you're able to see the signs. If you can't see the signs, it's like the enemy definitely, he got you. But if you could see the signs, you definitely on top of it. So it's a blessing. So that's another way on seeing in the spirit, when you're able to see the spirit in the physical, you can say. Because the Lord is not saying, "Oh, look at this, look at that." He's actually revealing it in a different way. Um, Definitely you could see the enemy in there with me dropping the keys. But I had no idea that was even on the floor. I had no idea until I dropped the keys. So yeah, so that was actually very interesting. I was like, when too many things is happening like that, you need to stop, drop, and roll. You need to pause. Stop. Your day needs to be on a pause. You need to go into prayer and see what's happening, because that's definitely attack. When things start breaking around you, it could be glass, it could be anything. When things start to break, definitely something's going on here. And it came out of nowhere. So what they're trying to do is set my year up for failure, pretty much. Um, and this is why everyone should be consulting with the Lord at the end of the year, whether if in prayer and fasting, praying against everything that they're coming at you with, anything that they set forth in the spirit, coming against that stuff. Got to come against it. You got to cancel it, rebuke it, bind it, cast it down, speak death to it. You have to. You don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. Definitely. Amen. All right, so you guys get it. I wanted to say that in the front, because just in case it is a prophetic word for someone, I wanted to say that first, so you guys know like what you guys need to do. So it's definitely a time for change, for sure. Time of change is coming, but then also they're trying to stop that from happening. Anointing doors and windows as well. Oh yeah, for sure. I have, but I'm gonna do it again. Oh yeah, I put anointing oil there too. That sealed it. That's sealed out here. I pressure washed that, and then I put some anointing oil on there, and then put it on my door. I was like, oh no, you devils. What else? All right, so now let's go to the delusional thing. So the girl here, she commented on my which one was it? It was about the uncleanly in the bathtub with the geckos coming up from the thing. She said, oh, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if whatever you do, it still will happen. In what world? And I was just like, no, you still need to put measures in place, because it depends on the magnitude. Like if they want you to crash into whatever in the road, you'll probably stub your toe here in your house or whatever, or on a rock. It'll be like minute compared to what they want to happen. They trying to send sickness at you, you'll get a head cold probably. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is she talking about? So I broke it down. She was like, "Oh, you're so delusional." No, I'm not delusional, honey. You're delusional. That's why you on YouTube looking for answers. So I wanted to address her. Like, if people think that witches and warlocks are more powerful, that or sin, it doesn't matter to keep yourself trying to be holy at least. No, you need to still do this stuff. You walking around with open doors is going to be worse. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know why people would just think that they are not supposed to do anything and just let people attack them. That's not how any of this works. You know, you still have a job to do. So then, what else? Also, I definitely know that there's still some curses that we can't break. I wanted to say that people think that when I speak about breaking things and stuff, that we're still exempt. Like, we all know that women have their monthly and all this. Like, there's some curses that's still set forth since the foundation of the world. So this is just going to be with us or whatever. So we can't break those type of curses. But the other curses that our family members or we brought on ourselves definitely can break, because the Lord didn't put it on us. We put it on ourselves, or our bloodline put it on the bloodline. You know what I mean? So we can break those. You know what I mean? Because it's them going against the Lord in the first place. So if we make it right, whoever the Lord has woken up to see that there's curses on your bloodline, then you break that. There's people that said it is impossible to break curses. Like, yes, we can. They think it's broken once we accept the Lord. How? If you haven't repented. A covenant is an agreement. If you have a covenant with the devil, you have a covenant with the devil. It doesn't break because you are now a believer. You're just a believer that has a covenant with the enemy as well. So you know what I mean? So it's like people just think that, oh, I'm a believer, so that means it washes away all my sins. Who told you that? It does not. It doesn't work like that. So then, what else did I have here? I'm not going to stay long. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Lord's Prayer. So you know the Lord's Prayer that I say in the beginning of the podcast episode, right? So I say the Lord's Prayer. When I looked up the Lord's Prayer, I didn't read it directly from the Bible. I read it from the breakdown that they have online. So looked up Lord's Prayer, and I resonated with trespasses, the word trespasses, you know. So then I read that one. So when I say where you can find it, right, in Luke and Matthew, one is saying debtors and one is saying sins. I say trespasses. So someone made a video about people that make up things, that don't know what we're talking about, and we're just repeating things and reciting things we don't know what we're talking about. So let's break this down with the trespasses. So all someone had to do was look up, was the word trespasses ever in the Lord's Prayer, which it was. It was a Bible before, in one Bible, what was his name? William Tinsdale, I believe. So the word trespasses that's in the Lord's Prayer was in that Bible, right? Yeah. What's his name? William Tyndale was the first to use the word trespasses. He was actually the only one to use that. So that was a Bible, a few Bibles before the Bible we have now, right? You could say the Bible's before 1611 Bible. So in that Bible, William Tinsdale Bible, he used the word trespasses. So it's a big thing for me to use trespasses, I guess, and not debtors or sins. So I went into prayer because that's what we're supposed to do when we don't know something. We go into prayer and we pray to the Lord about X, Y, and Z. So I prayed to the Lord regarding these three words: trespasses, debtors, and sins. Which word are we supposed to use? Which one does, yeah, I said first I prayed and said, which word are we supposed to use? I got all words is fine. But then I went and prayed again, which word would the Lord rather, trespasses, sins, or debtors? I got sins. So that's in Luke, right? So all it takes is a little prayer, and then you would get the word. I guess we're all not on the same level of our gift or whatever the case may be. The Lord might show it to you in something else, but you would hear it. You would hear it. You know, so it's just like if I do something wrong, or you felt I did something wrong, or I'm not doing something correctly, then talk to me. You can email me, you can comment, you can say, Tiffany, this is that, and not make a video and say people don't know what they're talking about. We're making things up and X, Y, and Z. You know, I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to just show what a little digging would do. You would see that that word trespasses has been in a Bible, and that's where they get it from. Um, that's where they get it from, because it was written at one point. So the Lord rather sin. So I think I'm going to change mine from trespasses and then read the one from Luke. But then all is fine as well. But since I prayed about it and I know that the Lord would rather sins, I'll go with that one. You know what I mean? But, I just wanted to bring that up. So then it's just like, I'm not changing it because someone said something. I'm just changing it because I took the initiative to pray about it. I don't want people to think that I'm changing anything because of them. No, I'm changing it because I went into prayer and I got more confirmation and clarity regarding that. So that's pretty much it. You guys have any questions about anything? Yeah, you guys want to talk about anything really quickly before I get off here? I just wanted to touch base on these things. You guys don't have anything to say? Legacy Standard Bible uses sins. They switch the original translation. Yeah, sins is in Luke. I think sins has always been in Luke because it's in Luke, Matthew. Hold on one second, guys. Luke, Matthew, and who else? I forget. But it's in all of them, but it's just different words. But let me see. Hold on one second. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get off here. So yeah, I just came on really quickly. Let's see. Yes, girl. So I feed the homeless, and neighbors hate it because when I'm outside, they think I'm going to do something to their car. My what's that oven glass shattered the day after I laughed. Oh, okay. So they're upset that you're feeding the homeless. Yeah, there's people that hate off of just you doing something good for other people. They think that you think you're better. Probably is a whole big thing with these people here. So that could definitely be a thing here. So did you pray against that, the evil eye or whatever? Because that's what's happening. The enemy runs the same play with different people. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, even the people in the church, they always nitpicking off of anything. And it's just like, just get out of here. Because they're really not about like teaching people or helping people for real. They just want to talk about you. You know what I mean? So they just pick out some kind of flaw or a mistake and then just, go spread it. But they could care less. You know what I mean? But the Lord will show you things and then, keep your eyes open to certain things. So then you're aware of what people are doing and saying. Seen that before. Pray against it, rebuke it. Yeah, for sure. For her oven, because they want to affect her cooking. So like what you do with your hands too, pray over your hands, pray over your gift, pray over that mantle the Lord gave you, pray over all of that stuff, because they're trying to affect that. Hi brother, how are you? Oh, are you guys, you haven't been in the targeted community in forever. Are you guys all in the targeted community right now or no? Hello, I saw that you were live. I hate that you are about to jump off here, but I hope you have a great rest of the day. Oh, okay. I pray you have a great rest of the day too. Hopefully you get in the community. I don't see you guys anymore. I have evil neighbors, and when I lay in my bed, they always do which to put me to sleep, to make me sleepy. But you got to pray against that stuff. Hi, Miss Ellie. How are you? Yeah, you have to pray against that stuff before you go lay down, before you go to bed. You have to take the initiative to pray because they're trying to affect your prayer life, most likely. How's everyone doing today? Ellie, you missed it, but maybe you rewinded. I went over a couple of signs here that happened the other day here, just to test if everyone saw the signs with what I was saying. Sorry, I've been slacking on the community stuff. I'm gonna do better, I probably. Yeah, Ellie's been slacking too. All of you guys are slacking. I haven't seen any of you guys. I think everyone here slacks except Lana. Yeah. So I pray everyone's day is going well and continues to go well. I have to rewatch it. I'm a slacker. Oh, you're in the community? You slack too? That name looks familiar. Are you in the community, Sonia? I don't know where you guys are. But yeah, I'm about to get off here. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base on a few things, rewind it, the prophetic, breakdown what we're going over earlier could be, it could resonate for someone here. And that's it. I might come on next week. We'll have more time. Probably come on around 12, maybe, most likely. Yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yes, but I haven't participated as of yet. Wow, you been busy? You guys been busy? What's going on with my, that I froze? First John, bless you too. You guys see me talking or not? It froze here. Do you guys see me talking or no? Bless you too. Yeah, making jewelry. You making jewelry, Sonia? You can see you. Oh, you can? It's like I froze on here. Oh, okay. Didn't freeze here. Oh, okay, cool. So it didn't freeze here, froze here. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, so you guys want me to come on next week? Maybe I don't know what we'll talk about, but want me to come on next week? We could chat. I haven't been on for a little bit now, so maybe just hang out a little bit. before the end of the year. You guys want me to come on next week? Today's the 14th. So we have 2 more weeks before the end of the year. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Will you guys show up? Because you guys be like, oh yeah. And the same people that say yeah be missing in action when I come on here. I don't see none of you guys. All right, cool. So I'm gonna come on. Oh wait. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, because I have appointments, but I'm free there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll come on. Lord willing. Let's see here. Leah says I have a huge question. Okay. So I was cleaning my house the other and I heard a soft voice say, get your house in order. I'm still praying on it. Are you getting your house in order? All I know is I need to prepare, but I don't know for what. Yeah, but it's like it's not a physical get your house in order, it's a spiritual get your house in order. Like what were you and the Lord talking about before you heard get your house in order? Like what was it like you had to prepare for prior to that you've been slacking about? How can someone contact your community? I would like to come on when you are on live. Oh, the community is, I'll put the link here, but I don't have StreamYard. I don't have it because I'm hardly on live, but you wanted to come on and what, share a story or something? Yeah, got y'all house in order is going down. Yeah, for sure. I got to get mine completely in order for real. I'll get the link here. So then you can just come in and not have to go through the questions. Give me 1 second. And then you can message me and then we can see. Did you want to share a story? Hold on. Okay. Where am I? Hold on. I need to get you. How do I get you this link here again? Is it right here? Invite, yeah. Okay. All right. You said no what? No, I just been following you for a while and a lot of things you talk about I can relate to. And I just like to be involved. Okay, so I just put the link here to the community. You can click that link and go in. I'm going to delete that link after because I don't want people to. Oh, yeah, I forgot. So I don't know who's listening here now. Anyone that comes in on a link after I share a link, I'm going to automatically remove you. I'm not going to ask you any questions. I'm just going to remove you. There's people coming in on old links, and I know those are people that I might have removed before that's coming in with different names and stuff, messaging me. I'm going to automatically remove you. So if you do not answer the 5 questions, not you, Leah, or Kimberly, but if anyone other than you guys, if you guys like listening to this, if you guys come in on a link and you do not answer the questions, I'm going to remove you. It's a lot of nonsense happening here. God is faithful to us. Find up. Oh, I heard it. It's probably you right there. I know that's John. Okay, so I got a John, but who is Kimberly? Kimberly, you wanted the link too, right? I've been talking to the Lord about my relationship. I really desire marriage, and I know He's preparing me for it. I do catch myself idolizing it. I keep telling myself I need to get out of the way and stop stressing and about things that are out of my control. Okay, yeah. Once you stop, I don't remember how to get there. Get what in the community? Do you have a profile already, Sonia? You can click this link now. You can click this link now and then go in, and then I'll delete the other one because someone else just had to come in too. I was going to delete him, but he already was there before. And then he didn't know how to get back in there. Yes, in the community. I think I was there. Okay, so click the link. You can, or you can try to log in and get your password and stuff. I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to create a new profile, or you want the login page? If you want the login page, I'll get that for you, and then you can try to log in and then click forgot password if you wanted to Aaliyah. Okay. Do you want to create another one, or you want the login page? I sign up. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. Please. The login page? Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right. How do I get this login page here? All right, let me see here. Is this it here? Yeah. All right, so this is the login page here. And then you should be able to get forgot password from there. I'll send you guys a nice welcome as soon as we get off here. Everyone that just went in the community now. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me, of course, like how to get to certain things. You guys can add anyone you see there, like old things that we've posted. If you have a question about something someone posted, you could add them by their name. Yeah, you can do that. And then if you have any questions, you guys can ask me. Let's see. All right, so we were talking about idolizing marriage. So it's like once you, to me, okay, it's going to take some time because I was there too in the beginning stage idolizing this thing. So it's like you have to detach from the marriage. It's like the Lord has to mean more to you than the marriage. And then you're going to see a little bit of a shift there, like for positive, because idolizing it's like it depends on the person too. Do you know your future spouse, or you're just idolizing being married? Is it a person you're idolizing, or just the idea of being married? But it's like all of that stuff is going to go away once you start focusing what the Lord wants you to focus on, whether it's your gifts, your like where he's leading you, whether he's leading you to do X, Y, and Z. Once you start focusing on that more, and of course cleaning up your physical and spiritual life, whether if you need healing from anything, if you need to forgive people for certain things, if you need to move and rebrand, renew things, these things come first before marriage. So these things are supposed to come first. Those things are probably not in order yet, and this is why the marriage is not there yet. You know what I mean? So seeking the Lord for what he wants you to do, what he needs you to do first, then everything else is going to fall into place. You know what I mean? He might need you to know certain things first before the marriage. He needs to clean you up. Not saying you're dirty or anything, but he needs to clean you up to who he has made you to be first. How can you be a wife without knowing your purpose? You know what I mean? So that's a thing too. Some of these men don't know their purpose. Women don't know their purpose yet. So it's like you have an individual purpose first. Then when you get in the marriage, then it might intertwine, but still in all you need to know who you are first in the Lord. It's not, you didn't just be created to be a wife. What else does the Lord need you to do? And then and again, being cleaned up, meaning like if there's any trauma, any wounds, any hurts, unforgiveness, these things need to be healed up first, because then that's an open door and the marriage will get affected by that. You know what I mean? So this is why sometimes marriages are not happening yet, because people still have trauma and wounds that will affect their partner. It's like they will hurt their partner. So they have to heal first. You know what I mean? So then once they heal, that's when you'll see things change. You know? So yeah, get your house in order could mean a few things here. Definitely what you've been praying about or what the Lord has been revealing to you. He's saying get it in order because maybe it's blocking something from coming if you're not getting those things in order. Because everybody's house is different. When he says get your house in order, we have different things to get in order. That's exactly right for both men and women. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Because we've been in this world and the world is meant to damage us, you can say. So this is why the enemy will like have narcissists and wicked people come into our lives because it's to stagnate us and it's to block the good things from coming. So then you have to clean it up. Ungodly soul ties. People are still struggling with lust. People are still struggling with fornication. A lot of men don't have this thing in check. You need this in check, especially if you're a man of the Lord before you get a wife, because then you're just going to be like the men in the world. And this is why a lot of marriages don't work in the world because they're leading themselves. Marriages don't work unless the Lord is in it. That's a carnal marriage. This is why a lot of men want more than one wife. This is why men they can't see themselves doing good things for women, things of that nature. So it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? What happened to you? Like you have trauma there. This world is just traumatizing men and women, and they don't know how to love. That's an issue. So it's like you need deliverance from that. When you think everybody's going to hurt you or everyone's like your ex, you need healing. But yeah, we could definitely talk more about this stuff next week. But yeah, it's like, and everyone needs coming out of the world, everyone needs healing. Everyone needs, cleaning up. Greater advice of idolizing marriage, all true. Yeah, because so many people have been there before. We want to be married. We don't want to fornicate. We don't want to just be out here like we were in the world. We don't want that. We want to be married. But the Lord need to clean us up first. There's a process. People skip that part. I was there because I was like, okay, when am I going to get married here? Hello? What's happening? So, like, what? But yeah, so there's still a process that needs to happen. Because then when you get married, nothing's going to be able to get in between that. It's like you'll be both of you guys if you allow the Lord to clean you up and get rid of all that trauma, that ungodly soul tie, all them negative bad words that have been spoken to you or you said over people. When you heal from that stuff, when you get into your relationship, it's going to be pure. You'll be able to trust. He's speaking today. Yeah, but it's because I'm just picking up on what you guys are giving me, really. But yeah, you'll be able to trust. You can't. A lot of people in the world don't trust each other. They can't trust each other. Yeah, they can't trust each other because of all that baggage they still carrying. Yeah, we got to go into prayer. The Lord said His burden is easy and His yoke is light. We still carrying baggage from past relationship, past trauma, things of that nature. You got to let all that stuff go. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is to know that you have baggage from the past. You realize this is baggage here. This is not, helping me in anything. It's actually prolonging things. So, we go into prayer. We go into prayer. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. So we go into prayer, we seek deliverance, and then everything else will fall into place. But we have to know this is the things that's happening that we still carrying. All right, guys. So I love you guys. Hope to see you guys in the targeted community here. You guys have the links. I'll delete it later. And then or tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be able to see the chat here. And then I'll come on next week and we could talk more about this stuff. All right. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next week, Lord willing. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.